Hey up YouTube! Right, I'm going to do an unboxing video today. Not because I've got loads of stuff to unbox, just mainly because I want to practice my editing skills and things like that. I want to make me vlogs a bit more professional looking, because as much as I've enjoyed doing them and they are improving, they're not amazing. So anyhow, you find me in the back cave. I'll just do a quick spin round so you can see. Whee! So, as you can probably see by looking around, my other hobby is plants. Yeah, I love it. So I might even do another vlog on that, on growing chilies and things like that. Got loads of them. So yeah, so I'm going to do it. So you'll have to bear with me while I set up. I've got my desk is all set ready, as you can no doubt see. So what I'll do, I'll stop it now, I'll get ready, I'll twist the camera around, and we'll rock and roll. Catch you in a minute. Okay, right, first up is this. It's a Dometic toilet. It's kind of like the unspoken thing on camper vans and things, isn't it? Like, nobody wants to discuss the toilets. We all go, even me. So we got this. This was an absolute bargain. I bought this off a lady who used it when she started up her colonic irrigation business. She realised pretty quickly that she needed a bigger one, but she does say it does hold a lot. So yeah, but she used it for about 3 months while she started a business, and yeah, it's going strong. She's so if anyone wants a colonic irrigation, I can put you in touch with her. So yeah, that's that one. So it's all in there, it's all boxed. It does work because I've tested it when we went camping. I didn't do a number 2 in it because I weren't allowed, because it were right next to her head on air mattress, and I think it might have ended in separation if I'd have laid a log in that, so I didn't get to do one. But I did look online. A lot of people buy the proper stuff. You put additives in them, don't you, to use them. But I've heard that you use biological washing liquid. How that will work out when you're emptying it on a campsite, I don't know. So that might be something we'll look at. So yeah, that's the first item. It works. There's the lid. Look, I'm sure you've all seen toilets before. If you open that, obviously that little thing opens there. If you sit on it perfectly and you are doing a number 2 and you aim it properly, none of it will go around the edge there, so you won't need to clean it. So, and the bonus is you could probably get a job on a bomber. Alrighty, that's the first one. Dometic 960 series portable toilet. Boom. Now this is my my vlogging camera that I bought off a well-known auction site. I have opened it already, so I don't want to spoil it. But as I did comment, it is poor, to be perfectly honest. I am better off using the mobile phone, because this recording 1080p allegedly, although it doesn't look like it on the little screen. I've not thoroughly tried it, so I might be just dissing it before I'll give it, you know, the benefit of a doubt. I've put a 64 gig memory card in it. That screen twists around, it does all the things. It seems to do a lot. There's even a little thing where you can plug a microphone into there. So I've not used it properly yet. But for the money, I suppose I can't grumble, can I? So yeah, that's that one. You can find them. I think it were about 11 quid. This, so as you can tell, I am Port Yorkshire, so it's definitely not a Sony. But yeah, it looks all right. Definitely does look all right. Yeah. So yeah, that's number 1. I will try and use it for doing a video, and then we'll see. We'll do a bit of a comparison, see if you can spot the difference between this Huawei phone that records in 4K and this thing, HD, facial recognition and anti, we can see it there. Anti-shake, unless you've been out and out before. Right, so that's item number 2. Right, I weren't really going to include this because since I bought this, I've had a change of mind, and you'll kind of see when the other thing arrives. It's due in the post. This is like a little device that, as you can see there, it records voltage, and it shows you, rather displays. It displays the voltage, and it displays the condition of a battery, whether it's full or partly charged. I don't know if you can see it properly there. And it does come with 2 USB ports. Now, they are 2.1 amp, which isn't too bad, really. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to put it to another position in the van. Because what I've ordered, because you'll see with my MPPT charge controller in a minute, the MPPT charge controller doesn't have a display on it, which, from what I've seen on a lot of YouTube videos, people buy the MPPT charge controller, then put it in the garage or behind the cupboard or wherever else, and then use a remote battery monitor. So, well, I'll show you with MPPT charge controller. I could have gone massively mistaken with it, but anyway. But this was only like £3, so it does have 2 USB ports. I can cut a little square into a cabinet, pop it in, wire it up to a switch, and Bob's your uncle, as they say. So, again, cheap and cheerful. I am going with a theme here. I'm trying to kind of prove a point that not everything you buy cheap, it can be crap. Because my partner keeps going mad. She keeps saying, what do I keep telling you? Buy cheap, buy twice. And I'm trying to kind of go, well, yeah, true with some things, not with others. So yeah, that's the USB ports and battery monitor. Done. Right, the next thing, when I originally, on one of my vlogs, I've said that I'm going to put 6 LED downlighters, and I wasn't going to bother with switches. I was just going to put touch ones. Now, try as I might, I can't seem to find ones that are reasonably priced, and they are quite bulky, so I have gone down the route. I'll show you when I unpack them. So what I've done is I've got a sore finger. I don't know if you've heard. So what I have done, I have bought switches now. I'll go to my other hand, it's easier. So I have bought switches. I bought 10 of these little switches. Again, only cheap. Got a little LED into them. I'm going to make like a little fascia plate on the bulkhead that you saw me doing on the last video. I'm going to, behind the driver's seat, I'm going to angle it there, and that's going to be where all the fuse boards and things are. Because I can still slide the seat right forward and lift the seats out of the way so I can get into the wiring. So I'm going to wire kind of like a control panel behind there. So my MPPT charge control is going to be there. If I've got enough room, I might even put the battery behind there and the split charger, etc. It just keeps it out of the way, and it just means I've got more room, which really I need to kind of be careful in what I do with storage, because as I keep saying, it's not a massive van. So I'm going to kind of store everything behind the driver's seat and behind the bulkhead, so it's out of the way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make an angled panel, so it's like on a 45-degree angle behind the driver's seat, and I'm going to build a bank of switches. Obviously, I'll have a switch for a couple of lights, 3 switches for 3 banks of lights. I'm going to have a switch for the battery monitor and some USB ports. And then I'm going to wire in a socket for like we're looking at either getting a 12-volt TV, or we're not really. We might go down the route of getting a decent tablet and doing that and having that, because if you get internet and you've got like a subscription to Netflix and things like that, and it's a decent system, you should be fine. And I can't see us watching EastEnders and things like that in it anyhow. Might not even watch anything in it. Might be too busy having a poo. So yeah, I bought 10 of these, really, really cheap. But they are what they are. So I'd love to be able to put links up, but as of yet, unless I learn with this editing on here, I might see if I can improve it. But I'll try and put links up if anyone's interested in these. They're not bad, little black switches. So yeah, that's it. It's a switch. I can say no more. Right, next one. I've seen a few people, Bijan Van, for example, was a good one. When people put the solar panels on the roof, they tend to use that little cable entry gland thing that goes on the roof. It's like a weird shape, and you put your two stuffing glands into it. Now, Bijan did what a few other people have done, used a whisker box. Now, I found a whisker box, and again, I've gone small because I don't need to be too big. So I've got this one. It's a waterproof whisker box. I'm going to mount it on the roof. It's waterproof. It is IP rated. You even got some stuffing glands with it, which is good. Whether that hole's a bit too, whether that hole does close up, I don't know. So I might have to end up getting some more stuffing glands, but we'll see. So yeah, that's my mission this week. While I'm still on isolation, I'm going to mount that somewhere suitable in the van. It does lock. MGK, you got 2 points there, point there, 2 there and 1 there, and that's underneath. I do just need to make a cable entry. I need to look at how big the cables on a solar panel are going to be, because that's got to be my next kind of purchase. I've got a battery. I can't show you that yet because I haven't been able to pick it up because of isolation. I'm like a prisoner. So I have got a 110 amp hour battery. I've got my charge controller. I just need my solar panel and then split charger, but I am at the moment, I'm undecided really on a split charger, because I've got to hook up. I could park it and charge the battery using an intelligent charger at my house, and then you'll be driving places. So the solar, hopefully. So I don't know. I'm undecided. I'll have a look. I might just put the solar panel in and use a hookup to charge it as well, and see how I go. If I find it's not really working as it should be, I can always get a split charger, because there's a garage local to myself about 2 mile away that sells split chargers and relay, all the kit, because he basically converts vans into campers, a guy near me. So I can buy all my stuff from him. So he's very, very local. And he's also, I live in East Lancashire, very, very, I'm on the edge of North Yorkshire basically. I'm as far into East Lancashire as you can get, but there's a caravan breakers in a town called Accrington, which is probably about 9-10 miles away from me. So I'm thinking, once I've come out of this isolation, I might have a look at that caravan breakers, because he might have some split chargers and things like that in there. Might be worth a visit. So yes, that's my whisker box. Nothing interesting. Don't be getting all excited. It's just a box for putting cables in. It is waterproof, and yeah, that's it. So on to the next. Okay, right, next. These are my LED downlighters. I've ordered 6 of them. They came in a little kit like this with this little splitter that obviously I'm not going to use. Again, quite cheap. I think I paid about £7. So you can't grumble, can you really? Really, I've seen these quite a lot on the old Tinterweb on YouTube. So this bezel basically just unscrews. I'll see if I can do it one-handed. And no jokes. There we go, done it right. So yeah, that bezel unscrews. This little kind of opaque little piece of glass, it probably softens the light a bit. I have got warm lighting. So it screws in with those 2 screw holes that you can see there, look. Don't know if you can see that. There you go. So it screws onto the ceiling. Put your little glass cover on, screw your bezel on, connect it up to your wiring. Happy days. All while trying not to kill yourself or slash yourself with knives and things like that, which is what I seem to be doing lately. So yeah, again, nothing major exciting. LED downlighters, I've got them. My plan is, I've got my battery and things like that now, as I've said. My plan now is to bring the cable point in. I'm going to make it put some kind of trunking in place, or some Copex to bring the solar wiring in when I get the solar, so I can then get on with the carpeting. So which is now I'm going to carpet areas that are going to be carpeted, then I'm going to put the ceiling up and then fit the lights. So yeah, things are moving on. It's just a shame now that I haven't been able to do anything during summer, and the light's failing obviously now, and it's starting to get colder, so it's just going to be like weekends for a couple of hours I can work while we've got light. So yeah, LED downlighters. Finished. Right, this one, this is going to be quite controversial, is this? When you're looking for an MPPT charge controller on that well-known auction site in the UK, you'll see a lot of devices that are listed as being MPPT, but they're not. As you can see there, MPPT. They're PWM charger. Now, I didn't know very much about this until I started researching it and looking at other people's setups. PWM, I think, is pulse wave modulation. And MPPT is something about power point tracking. Basically what it does is it pulls as much of the energy out of a solar panel as it can, even on like days where there's not massive amounts of sun. Whereas a PWM charger, basically, from what I gather, it's just kind of like a switch. It charges your battery. When it senses that your battery's reached a certain point, it just kind of stops. Whereas these, it adjusts it. So I did some research. These are obviously from a land far, far away that begins with C and ends in Ina. So I did a bit of research on this, and there are some channels on here. And again, there are a few versions of this very same unit. So I looked at a few, did a bit of research, and I found a guy in the States who was buying these in, different ones, different manufacturers, and kind of debunking them and saying, no, this is actually a PWM, but it says MPPT. This one, it actually is a MPPT. Because when you open it up, it does have the coils inside it. It has two coils in it, and it has things called MOSFETs. So it is actually MPPT. Now, it doesn't tell you a lot. The instructions obviously are in broken English, but I have found a PDF file online that tells me more. So this is a unit. Again, it's not massive. You know, your cable entry points are there. That flips up for them. So you've got two for your solar, two for your battery, and two for a load, and then it's got a USB port on it as well, which I won't use. Now, it only has LEDs, as I've discussed earlier. It only has LEDs. So you've got a light that comes on, green LED that lights when you've got a solar connected. Now, it also flashes at different, it gives you different kind of meanings. That's your load. Again, if you connect something to those two cables, I believe that'll come up to tell you you've got a load connected. That's a little temperature sensor. I have opened this up to check that it is what it says it is, and it is. And that's kind of a sliding scale for your battery indicator. So obviously empty, medium, and fully charged. It does have a heatsink on the back of it. I've checked as well, all the MOSFETs are connected to a heatsink. You can see them there using thermal tape, etc. That's where I've opened it, you can see, so warranty is void anyhow now. Yeah, so that's it. It's 20 amp, which should be fine. So I have heard really, really, really good things about this. So we'll see. It wasn't a lot of money. How much did I pay for this, including postage? Was £17. So I'm not going to have fancy lithium batteries. I'm just going to have AGM, lead acid. So it should be fine. I can't show you the item that I've ordered to go with this because it hasn't arrived yet. But I have ordered one of those battery monitors that comes with a shunt that you can. Obviously, you get your battery, you look on your battery, you'll tell it what your minimum charge level is, your maximum charge level, and your float, etc. And you program it into this battery monitor. It's not the one that a lot of people have used, including I think Neil from Urban Explorer used a round one, the EUI or something they call it. It's not that one. I was going to go for that one, but I wanted to keep all the, and it sounds really anal does this, but I wanted to keep all the cutouts and things square in it, just to, I don't know, just for a reason. Anyhow, so I found another one that kind of does the same thing. So you program it in, you program your battery into it, and off you go. It tells you what you're using, it tells you how many amps you've pulled, how many amp hours left in your battery, etc. So I'll show you that when it comes. It should be here today, hopefully. So I will carry on with these videos. So yeah, that's it. So you do get a couple of little cables. Woo! No, you don't really. That's what I use. I used to connect it to a little solar panel I had, and you do get a user manual, but again, as in keeping with these things you buy from the land far away, the English isn't always the best. But to be fair, if I tried writing instructions in Chinese or Mandarin, I think they'd be worse. So yeah, that's that so far. So we'll await the delivery of the next item. Thanks for watching. Right, YouTube, it's arrived. This is the thing I've been waiting for a couple of days. So let's get it open. As you can see where it was made. In China. Right, so yeah. There's that. You get a little wiring loom with it. You get this, which I'll try and open one-handed. Oh, perfect. It works. It's actually shunt. I got, if you can see it, 200 amp, which should be okay, more than adequate. So you get your wiring loom, your shunt, decent set of instructions by the looks of it. And I apologise for this, I'm really trying my best to open this, but I'm struggling, so I'm going to use my mouth. Right, shift that out of the road. Back at work tomorrow, so I want to get this done. So, right. I'm making a right mess of this. Yeah, so that's your device. There's a little button there that you use to access the menus, I do believe, watching videos on YouTube. Those are your connections. And that's the device. See it there? This was £11, including postage. It does come with some pretty good instructions by the looks of it, although they're in Chinese. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, it goes on about setting it. You've got to input what sort of battery you've got, what its maximum charge level and minimum charge levels, etc, etc, etc. And that's for information there. I'll just move it into a better position. But that is the information it'll provide. It's voltage, milliamp, external and internal resistance. I don't know what that is. There's a total power, is how long you've been using it for, etc. So it's very similar to the ones that a lot of other people are using. The that looks like the is it the Victron? It looks a bit like the Victron one, I think. The round one. There's a Chinese version of that. This is just probably very, very similar. A little bit cheaper. So yeah, there we are. Fantastico. So anyhow, yeah, so like I say, I'm back at work tomorrow. Hopefully I'll last longer than a week this time. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please click subscribe if you haven't already. Please click share. Yeah, and thumbs up for it if you can. I'll be chuffed to bits with you. I've got a sore finger by the way. So thanks for watching. Catch you in a bit. Bye bye.